Hey everybody, this is Robert from Black Belt Gaming back with you. My last video has had a couple hundred views now, or close to it. I seem to be on the right track, so I thought I would continue my playthrough tonight. Let's go back to the application here on the computer, and we have the continue option. So let's press continue and get started. Resume saved game, yes. The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. Really like these quotes. Begin scenario. I think it was still we were just beginning the second turn or second round here, and it was the time for our investigators to take their actions. Let me sort of do a quick update on where our investigators are in the game and what their current inventory is and all of that. We have taken a little bit of damage, and we really haven't gained too much, but let's take a look. All right, everybody, here we are back to the board game. We have this situation going on in the dining room. The knife is on the table. Harvey Walters is here in the billiards room. But let's see how things are going with our investigators. First, Jenny Barnes is the one who's had the most actions so far. She currently has one clue token, and she suffered 2 damage to her sanity. She's focused, and she still carries the 2x4 and the bottle of whiskey. Now I may need to start paying more attention to their abilities. For her, it says if you have no clues, gain 2 and discard 1 horror. So, you know, she's got 2 points of horror there. It might not be a bad idea for her to just keep working through those clues, because they're going to keep coming back. But it does burn an action to get that benefit. Harvey Walters has 3. As you can see, 3 clue tokens there. And let's take a look at his ability. It looks like he may be good at helping. Action: another investigator within range gains 1 clue. Activate this ability only once per round. Alright, so it doesn't say that he gives it from himself. So he doesn't have to lose his. He just helps them get one. Maybe he helps giving them some advice or different lore or something like that. Let me take a closer look now, just for myself, at what some of these items might do. Here we have one of his spells. This is a flesh ward, and it says you or another investigator within range discard 1 damage. I see. Discard 1 damage. Alright, so maybe the cards in here are called horror and damage. So that's got to be physical. And then we have this one. It's roll 1 additional die while resolving. And maybe that's an observation. Yeah, an observation test. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. And then he had this lantern. And let's focus in on here. You may discard this card to convert all magnifying glasses to Elder Sign successes while attacking unarmed. So this does count as a light source. We haven't really encountered any darkness yet. We're familiar with the 2x4. We already used that once, but what about this whiskey? Discard up to 2 face down horror and then flip this card. Well, alright, so that'll help her out a little bit. She could actually take a swig of whiskey and actually be back up to full sanity. So that's the situation with the investigators. Let's go back to the application and continue there. All right, everybody. I don't think it matters which investigator goes. I think it can be either one of them. Let's consider what we want to have Jenny Barnes do. She's kind of got her hands full with this creature. Maybe she wants to try to fight it some more? Okay, I think I am going to let her continue to fight this this beast over here in the dining room. She's got her 2x4, and she still has the focused condition. That we have that card and one clue token, so that might be able to help her out. So let's just go to the monster. We'll select it, and we'll select attack, and we'll attack with a heavy weapon. So this will be action number 1. Your missed swing slams into the ground, sending a shock up your arms. Wow, it even remembers that we missed before. You struggle to keep a good grip on your weapon. Here we have some sort of test. It may be willpower. You struggle to keep a good grip on your weapon. If you pass, you grit your teeth and swing again, this time scoring a hit. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. If you fail, the shock is too much and you lose hold of the weapon and you drop it. Interesting. So maybe we're definitely going to have a better time rolling this one. We've got 4 in... No, we don't. We have 3 in willpower. It's going to be the same. I was looking at the wrong investigator card. Let's go and make this roll and see if she can hit this time. All right, there we have it, the willpower. We're going to need to roll 3 dice, and I think we just need to get 1 success, and any other successes can be added to the damage as far as I'm reading this. Let's see, if you pass, you hit, and the monster takes damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. All right, so let's pull back here and go to the dice. That's going to be 3. And we've got 2 successes on the roll. No need to spend any tokens of any kind. So that is a successful hit. And that is going to score from the weapon 2 damage plus another 2 because of our 2 successes. So this is looking pretty good here for Jenny. All right, Jenny got a hit, and I don't know if we add that now. Is that the damage it's taken? That would be a total of 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's how you do damage on this thing. So let's press continue. And I guess that's all we do. So this thing maybe has 1 hit point left. We're back to the board. So that completed her first action. Let me think about what she's going to do for her second. Well, just glancing at the rule book, I didn't see any reason that she couldn't take an additional attack action. So let's do that and have her attack 1 more time. She smashed this thing once with the 2x4. Let's see if she can finish it off with 1 additional attack. Alright, so definitely going to take another swing at this thing. We're going to attack it again with the heavy weapon. The beast reaches for you as you advance, and you attempt to bat its limbs aside. Strength, we need 1 success. If you pass, your weapon connects solidly with the appendages, opening up the creature for a more direct attack. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. If you fail, the beast's limbs beat down on you, halting your advance. Alright, so we have to make a strength test, and we need one success to hit this thing. Let's give it a roll. Alright now, come on, Jenny Barnes. Your strength is 3. That's going to be 3 dice again for us to roll. We need just one success to hit this thing. And we've got the one success right here. If we hit this thing, it said if we pass, your weapon connects solidly. And it says it's going to suffer damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test results. So I'm not going to spend this. That should be enough. If I'm understanding combat correctly, that's going to be 3 more damage to this thing. Let's go to the app and see what happens. Alright, Jenny hit it. And that should add the weapon damage, which is 2. And it's already asking us, are you sure you want to discard the hunting horror? Absolutely we do. She did it. Alright. The creature lurches to the ground dead. Hearing the monster's final fate, the old man in the kitchen cautiously steps out. Move Eugene as indicated. Alright. Alright, Eugene is moved. Let's continue and see what happens. I guess that's it. Okay. Well, Jenny Barnes has taken 2 actions, both of them attack actions. I guess if we want to interact with the butler, we could. And I don't think we have an action to do that for her. So we need to go and think about what we want Harvey Walters to do. Well, Harvey Walters is over here in the billiards room, and I don't see any other doors leading out. So let's have him spend his first action to search. A large chest is tucked behind the bar. One of the viewers of my last video gave me a point of advice and said that I am totally free to click on these different tokens, and it's only going to swallow up an action if I confirm the search or the explore or whatever it may be. So I can take a look around and definitely see what these things are. So first action, action number 1 is search. You move to open the chest but find it locked with a heavy padlock. The device is sturdy, but you believe you could pick the lock. Tap to attempt the puzzle using, looks like, observation. And Harvey Walters has a 4 in observation. So, alright, I think we're maybe going to have to take an action to do that. Or is this still, maybe this is still part of our action number 1. We have a chance to make 4 moves here because of Harvey Walters' observation being 4. So we need to move this over here as far as I'm understanding. So that's clear. That is not. So we need to move this one out of the way. Let's move this one, action number 1. We'll move that over. We'll move this up. And we'll slide this all the way over there. 3 moves. We did it in less than 4. You hear an audible click and the padlock pops open. Inside the chest you find a grotesque statuette of an octopoid dragon and something else that might be of use. Gain the Lucky Cigarette Case common item, the grotesque stone unique item, and 1 clue. Then discards the search token. Alright, let me gather those things. Alright, well, Harvey here, he just had a good search. He opened up this locked chest. So we removed this token. And inside he found, I believe I've selected the right thing. Zoom in a little bit here. This grotesque stone. I wonder if I chose the right thing. It's called evidence. And it says, the reason I'm wondering if I chose the right thing is because it said it's a unique item, but there were multiple cards of this, and I don't know what that means. I just chose one. Thousands of years seem to be recorded in the statue's dim and greenish surface of unrecognizable stone. Alright, so he has this. And then he also found this lucky cigarette case, and it says once per round you may convert one of these one of these results here to a success. Once per round. That's really good. All right, so we've done that. We've got the cigarette case and the statue, and we've taken another clue that gives him 4, and then we discarded the search token. So that is done. I don't see much else to do there, so we might need to take Harvey Walters to the board and maybe move him somewhere. So why don't we do that for his second action. Alright everybody, we're back to the main board. Harvey Walters did his search in here. Not really much else to check out as far as I can tell. So we could have him try to move and maybe join the other investigator or check something else out here. Jenny Barnes evidently is doing quite well by herself, so I'm not too worried about her right now. Kind of interested to see what the butler's going to say. So Harvey, he's going to move, and he can move 2 spaces from my understanding. So this will be 1. He's back in the entryway, and for his next action, let's have him move into this area. This will give him a couple of things to check out. He can check out this painting, and he might be able to explore over in this direction. So 1, 2. I think that's all he can do, and I think that'll finish it for the investigators. All right, everybody, we've moved Harvey up here. He's close to the painting and this door over this way. And I think that's where we'll end it for both of the investigators. So we'll go here. In the investigator phase, yes. Here comes the mythos phase. The world lengthens. The world lengthens and stretches away, then snaps back to shape. This mythos event affects the investigator with the most spells. Uh-oh, that's Harvey. Let's see what happens. As you turn your head, you feel the world shifting at uneven speeds. Parallax revealing unknown truths about the nature of the universe. Gain the Wither spell, then suffer 2 horror. But if you can pass, that's a lore test, then that will negate it. So let's see what we can do here. All right, well, Harvey's got to make a check here. His lore is 4, and he's going to be rolling 4 dice, and we need to get, I think, 2 successes to knock out both of these horror. But he's also going to pick up another spell, and that was the Wither spell. So let's find that. All right, this is the Wither spell. There were multiple copies of this. I didn't look them over that carefully. But this looks like a ranged attack. As the spell takes effect, the victim's body withers and mummifies. So we will definitely keep that one in our inventory. And now we need to perform this lore check to see if Harvey here can resist the horrors of learning such dark secrets. And we've got 2 successes, and that is just enough to negate 2 horror. So good job for Harvey Walters. He's passed the test. Alright, so with the Wither spell gained and the horror avoided, we'll continue. And great, we go back to the investigator phase. Well, I think I'll stop the video here. I've gone through another turn. Let me know if you see anything else that is, let me know if you see anything that is incorrect or have any other advice for me. I will catch you later for another round of Mansions of Madness 2nd Edition. Thanks, everybody.